Two nations, one conflict, 32 years, around 40,000 dead and still no clear and final outcome. There are only a few conflicts post-World War II so gruesome, so violent as it, and unfortunately rest of the world, we are much ineffective by this. Post-World War II, the world has seen Korean War, which almost brought World War III, as this is the only conflict where both the Soviet and American soldiers found themselves directly against each other. Though Soviet didn't enter officially in their war, we have seen disastrous Chinese Civil War, the horror of Indochina and Vietnam War, and Iraq-Iran War, where both sides used ballistic missiles and chemical weapons in huge numbers, leading major cities of both the nations into crematorium. And now a 21st century conflict which is leading devastation to an important area of Asia. We are talking about Nagorno Karabakh conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Hello everyone, I am Vinod and you are watching Indian Military Updates. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Nagorno Karabakh is a landlocked region in the South Caucasus within mountainous region of Karabakh lying between Lower Karabakh and Zangezur and covering the southeastern range of the Lesser Caucasus Mountains. After Russian Empire fell in 1918, Armenia and Azerbaijan became independent, and from that time both are trying to control the region. Both the nations engaged into a brief war soon in 1920, but Soviet Union instead established control and formed Nagorno-Karabakh Autonomous Oblast within Azerbaijan in 1923. After Soviet Union disintegrated, why just then some years before even it, when it became clear the Soviet Union was going to fall soon, the dispute led to the violent ethnic conflict with huge casualties. Armenian victory led to the establishment of Armenian-backed, a Armenian populated area as an autonomous region, Republic of Artsakh, and Stepanakert, if I am pronouncing it correctly, as its capital. That time too, Azerbaijan army was much larger, but at the end suffered catastrophe in the hand of Armenians, lost more than 200 tanks and 60 armored vehicles or artillery pieces, and around 50 aircrafts were lost. In 2016, both nations engaged again in a conflict for 4 days with minor victories for Azerbaijan. But this year, things didn't go well for Armenia, till Azerbaijani forces were engaging directly against Armenian Artsakh forces. Armenians were still enjoying upper hand. But soon the course of the conflict started to change with involvement of better technologies from Azerbaijani forces, loitering munitions, and armed drones supplied by Israel and Turkey to Azerbaijan, which havoc on Armenian positions. Armenia lost tanks, armored vehicles, artilleries, and air defense systems one by one. Once Azerbaijan found Armenian air defense almost non-existent, then Air Force started striking adversary positions literally without any fear. The conflict was totally devastating for Armenia. At least for now, the war is over. The Republic of Azerbaijan and the Republic of Armenia will remain in their current positions. A peacekeeping force of Russian Federation will be deployed on the conflict line in Nagorno-Karabakh and along with the corridor connecting it to the Republic of Armenia. After long days of violent conflict came in to the Russia-led peace agreement between two belligerents. Recently, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, Prime Minister of the Republic of Armenia, Nikol Pashinyan, and President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin, gave a joint statement regarding this. From the joint statement, and the statement from Russia itself says, a complete ceasefire and termination of all hostilities in the area of Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. Kalbazar shall be returned to the Azerbaijan by November 15 this year and Argam by November 20, and the Lachin district by December 1, 2020. Russia peacekeeping forces will be deployed along the contact line in Nagorno-Karabakh and along with the Lachin corridor. The Lachin corridor will provide a connection provided Nagorno Karabakh and Armenia and will remain under control of Russian peacekeeping forces. Azerbaijan will take guarantee of safe and undisrupted transport movement through Lachin. Same will be done by Armenia in case of transport between Azerbaijan and Nakhchivan. The initially displaced Persian and refugees will return to Nagorno-Karabakh and adjacent regions under the supervision of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. The parties will exchange prisoners of war, detainees, and dead bodies. The blockade of the economic and transport ties in the region will be lifted, and the oversight of the transport communications will be ensured with the involvement of the agencies of the Border Guard Service of Russia. Russia stated that they hope the agreements reached will create the necessary conditions for a lasting and full-scale settlement of the crisis over Nagorno-Karabakh on a fair basis and the interests of the people of Armenia and Azerbaijan. So many people lost their dear ones. So many people lost their every earned investment through their entire life. Towns after towns were dusted to ground, and a horror made its place in the history. What would you think about it? Tell in the comment section. Wishing a long-standing quest ending for today. Over.